Hi, I'm Sarah from Hollies Haberdashery. Welcome back to this little mini series where I talk you through what I am going to be sewing throughout the month. Now, this is the second episode, which is what have I sewn this month? So you may remember that earlier in the month I did a little video where I talked you through 13 projects that I'd got out in my sewing room that I was going to either try and complete or move on a little bit. And the question is, how far did I get with those? Before we dive into them, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that took the time to watch that video and send us feedback, whether that was a little love heart, thumbs up, a comment on the video, an email, or coming into the shop to let us know. It really helps us guide our content to make sure that we are putting out the best content that you like. If you do have a moment, please do hit the subscribe button. It really helps YouTube share this video to more people and really helps our reach as a small independent business. Okay, so if you didn't catch the video earlier this month where I was talking to you about what I was going to sew, then I'll pop a little link below. Maybe go and watch that one first where I kind of talk through the 13 projects and what I was hoping to do with them, because I wasn't hoping to complete all 13 projects because I'm not Superwoman. So let's get started. Now, one of our lovely followers, Karen, set me a little challenge, and that was to wear the Meredith dress. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that I haven't got the Meredith dress on, and that was because I didn't finish that project, which was the easiest project to do, and I think that's why I left it to last, because I thought, all I've got to do is sew the band on, put the sleeves on and hem it. So I was like, I'll leave that to last and I will get started on the projects that need more doing to them. So my poor Meredith dress is still sat here unloved, but it's okay because it will get finished. It's not going away, so this series is going to continue and you're going to keep badgering me until it's finished. So the Meredith dress didn't get done, but of the 13 projects, I'm pleased to say 9 of them either got finished or got moved on. So this is in the no pile, but we have got some brighter and better news coming throughout the project. Okay, so Meredith dress didn't get it done. Epic fail, but alas, that will be done. Not in July's, because I've got something else to work on in July that I'm going to talk to you about in July's video, so you'll need to come along and watch that one as well. But this will be there ready for August, so I'm going to put that to one side. It is definitely getting finished, don't worry. You will see me wearing this dress, Karen, I promise. Okay, next up we had 2 offcuts of fabric that I'd kept from garments. I was going to make Emma 2 dresses in. Now, one of them, which was a green jersey, if you remember, I think I was incredibly optimistic. Don't know what I was thinking. I was not getting a dress out of that at all. I could hardly get the front bodice, never mind the back and the sleeve. So that was a fail. However, the second fabric that I had, I did. So I got the Poppy and Jazz dress made out of this. Now I sized this up for her, and this is the age 4 to 5, so it's a little bit big for it at the moment, but it's lovely, isn't it? I do have a confession. The only thing I've not done is the hem, because I need to get some of the hemming tape from work. So the hem just does need finishing for her, but she's tried it on. She was a little bit upset that it wasn't yellow. Yellow's her favourite colour. But yeah, she's finished. Well, not quite finished. She needs a hem on it. But yeah, I've made this for Emma to wear in the winter. So like I say, she's only 3 at the moment, and I've made it in a 4 to 5. Emma's 4 in July, and then yeah, hopefully it'll start to fit her as it gets a little bit colder, because this is a thicker weight jersey. It's really nice. I'll pop a link to it below if we still have some left in this colour. If not, I'm sure we've got it in some other colours. Yeah, really nice. So I've got the sleeves hemmed up, but just need to do the bottom hem. And then when it fits her, I'll pop a little link in to a picture of her wearing it as well. That'll be nice, wouldn't it? So yeah, so that's nearly finished. We've just got to put the hem on there. Really pleased with that. So that was the Poppy and Jazz pattern, and really great make, actually, really easy. It's jersey, so sewn that with the Maraflex thread, the Gutterman Maraflex thread, which you can sew a regular straight stitch with, and it just works. Increase your stitch length to about a 3, and off you go. It makes sewing jersey an absolute breeze. Highly recommend the Maraflex thread. So and that pattern as well. I might do a pattern review on that for you. Highly enjoyed it. It's a PDF download from Sew Over It, so I'll link that as well. Next, we had the Friday Pattern Company Donny shirt, of which my target was to go through it, pick which size I was making and get it cut out. So I'm taking that as a huge big tick because that has been achieved. She is all cut out, all of her pieces are all cut out. Yeah, ready to sew. So that will be going on that pile ready for August. So you're going to see that made up very, very soon. Pin's just fallen out there. So yeah, so great progress there. So that was all of our garment sewing. Next up, we have our quilt sewing. So you will remember that I had a basket filled with lovely Tilda fabrics that were to be made into our Tilda Charm Square quilt. And we have got them all sewn as quilt tops. I was going to say all sewn as quilts then, that's a lie. We have got 2 completely quilted, binded, finished, and then we have got two that the quilt tops are made, but they're not quilted yet. So let's have a wee look. So first up, we have the Tilda Jubilee. But there she is in all of her glory. All quilted and sewn together. So that is a huge big tick for that one. That is all completed, all finished, all quilted, gone off the to-do pile. So really pleased with that. And then when I got going, I also realised that there was Homewtown in there as well. So again, massive tick, she's finished. Look at those Homewtown ladies, absolutely beautiful. So this one again is all quilted, beautiful houses on the back, all quilted, all finished. In all of her glory. So both of those are made with 2 charm packs. So that one there was made with 2 Jubilee charm packs, and this one here has been made with 2 Homewtown charm packs. And then next we had the Windy Days one. So this has been sewn now into the quilt top. So we don't have any more of the Windy Days charm packs left, unfortunately, but she is not quilted yet. But I do have the fabric here for the back. So that's going to go in the to be continued pile. So you can have a bit of a better look at her. So yeah, really, really pleased with how that one's turned out. But like I say, I'm sorry we don't have any more of those. We do still have this fabric a little bit on the bolt, and we do have it. There is, I think, maybe 2 jelly rolls left at the time that I'm filming this, and there's fat 8 bundles as well, so you could still achieve this quilt. You would just have to do the cutting yourself. Next we have Cotton Beach. So again, got this sewn into a quilt top. I absolutely love this. So really, really pleased with how this one turned out, but again, didn't quite get it quilted, but that's okay. I have the backing fabric here, so again, this is going to go in the to be continued pile, and we will get that finished off, don't worry. Next we had the quilt that I was making for Emma, which was the Woodland quilt, which was really high on the priority list, but again, I just fell short and didn't get it done. So it is still sat here in its basket, not done. And I was really hoping to get this done for Emma's birthday as well, which is at the end of July. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, my kind of sewing needs to be put to one side in July because we have got Festival of Quilts happening. So all of my sewing time needs to be directed towards the Festival of Quilts. So it'll be done for her 5th birthday. Hold me to that, please. Not finished. Gutted about that one, but we can't do it all, can we? We can't do it all. Next we had the wild card, which wasn't my sewing, it was Hollies sewing. And a little bit of a confession, I was leaving this out on the side to see if it sparked her interest, and I've actually just retrieved it from under the desk. I think in the midst of me sewing, I've kept it safe under the desk so she hasn't seen that it's there. So I will do better, and I will leave it out on the side for her to see if it sparks some creativity. Who knows? We shall see. So that was all of the quilting projects that we spoke through. Next up, we moved on to the knitting project, to which I was knitting the flax jumper. So as you'll recall, I just had one sleeve left to finish. So I've made really good progress on this one. So here we are, hardly any of the sleeve left to go. So just a few more rows and then we are down onto the cuff. So very, very nearly finished. Like I said, I am a slow knitter, and this is a 4-ply yarn. So yeah, she is looking really, really nice. So she'll certainly be finished for the autumn, ready for me to wear her. So yeah, very, very nearly there on that one. Not much to do at all. So yeah, again, in the to be finished pile. So yeah, really, really happy with that one. Making good progress. Hand sewing. So you will know that we are doing hand sewn projects at the moment with our followers. Both hand sewn and machine sewn, to be fair. But I was doing mine hand sewn, and then we came to a bit of a predicament of Festival of Quilts and us wanting to have a sample there. So I asked for your opinion on what you thought I should do. Should I power ahead and keep going with my hand sewn one, or should I put that to one side and do a machine sewn piece? We had some responses back, and you all said put mine to one side, save that for the autumn and make a shop sample. So I've made great progress with it. What I'm doing is I'm using the Quilter's grid. Again, I'll link to it below for you. So this is a product, it's like an interfacing with a grid on it, if you see. So you cut your squares out and then you iron them onto the grid and it holds them in place. So as you can see here, just put your squares on, little gaps in between, and then you fold along the line. So you literally just, where the two colours are, you just fold along the line, and then you sew your 1/4 inch seam as normal, and it just speeds up the sewing process. So I am going a little bit outside of the box with this one. The pattern has you make 9 blocks and then sew all those 9 blocks together. But what I'm doing is I'm doing these 3 blocks as one piece, and then I'm doing these 3 blocks as one piece, and these 3 blocks as one piece. Doing these 3 blocks as one piece, and then I'm just going to sew those together just to help speed up a little bit. This could be absolute genius, or it could be a car crash, as I've got so much fabric to deal with. I'm testing it out, so you don't have to. So if it's a massive faux pas, then I've taken one for the team and done it for you. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. So we've got the long panels there. So hopefully some Festival of Quilts. Maybe. Hope. Pray. There is a lot to do for the Festival of Quilts. Kit making, sample making. It is going to be to the wire. More on that in the What Am I Making in July video, which will come next week. But please do come and visit us if you are visiting Festival of Quilts. We're just finalising a stand move at the moment, so I don't want to say what stand we're on, but I will be able to share that with you next week, because we're hoping to double our stand size, which is really exciting. So yeah, more on that next week. So that was that project, and then the last project I threw in was a total wild card, which was a little bit of crochet for the Dune blanket, and I haven't done anything with this one. I didn't think I would, to be fair, but I wanted to make sure that I had got some crochet out and around me, just in case it took my fancy, even though I knew that I'd got an absolute stack of things to work through. So that's what I have been sewing in Dune. I hope you are kind of enjoying this. So I haven't managed to get as much progress done in some areas as I would have wanted to, but as you will see, there has been progress in lots of areas, and part of this process is showing to you that, you know, we are all absolutely the same. It is just about moving each project on that little bit more. Keep showing up, keep having those projects out, and together we will work through them. So whatever you're sewing at the moment, keep going with it, whether that be knitting, crochet, sewing, hand sewing, and we would love to see your completed projects. So don't forget to tag us on social media. We would love to see those. So you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook, and yeah, do check in with us. That would be absolutely amazing. So I'm going to leave you today. Pop back next week where I'm going to be talking to you about what I'm sewing in July, and it's going to be a good one. So if you don't already, hit the subscribe button to be notified the next time a new video goes live, and I shall see you next week.